Wild boars, America's sworn enemies, have been causing devastating damage across the country. Every year, they inflict an estimated $2.5 billion in losses, destroying corn, soybeans, and vast fields throughout rural regions. Even worse, they carry diseases that pose serious threats to livestock and the fragile ecosystem. For me, the time had come. These destructive beasts were going to pay for the havoc they had unleashed. Before the hunt, our team carefully discussed and laid out a detailed plan. Determined to eliminate as many wild boars as possible, we packed our rifles and brought along the hunting dogs, heading toward a mountain near our small village. Once at the summit, we began sweeping the area. The distant barking of our dogs echoed through the forest, putting us on high alert. Rustling from a nearby bush caught my attention. I immediately raised my gun and fired. The first target dropped within seconds. A perfect start. Dante, one of our team members, received intel from us and quickly rushed ahead to intercept a fleeing boar. If our instincts were right, it would soon charge up this very trail. The boar burst forward, thinking it had found an escape route, but it was a fatal mistake. Before it could even turn around, a single shot ended it right there. Still high up in the mountains, we pressed on with our search. The dog's barking became louder, an unmistakable signal. Our hearts pounded with anticipation. Seconds later, a wild boar suddenly charged out from a bush. We quickly fired a series of shots and managed to bring one down. Unfortunately, another slipped away into the forest. To save time, we split up, each heading in a different direction to search for the boars. Alone in the vast wilderness with only a rifle in hand, I couldn't help but feel uneasy, but my instincts kicked in the moment I sensed danger. Bang! Through the haze of smoke, my bullet hit the target dead on, bringing the animal down instantly. Shortly after, I got a call for backup. Dante was pursuing a recently spotted bird. Our eyes locked onto the brush ahead, not missing a single movement. There, the boars rushed out without hesitation. One let out a piercing cry before collapsing inside. Just seconds later, another boar bolted past right in front of us. One more shot rang out, and the beast fell beside me. A clean and swift takedown. On our way back, the sudden, furious barking of our hounds jolted our senses. I rushed toward the sound, instincts on high alert. Oh my God, out of nowhere, a wild boar charged straight at me with deadly force. Luckily, I reacted in time, pulling the trigger and stopping it in its tracks. That shot may have saved my life. As the sun began to set, we started packing up for the journey home. But dusk is feeding time for wild boars, so we knew the hunt wasn't quite over. The sound of barking and gunfire in the distance made Jason pause. With years of experience behind him, he immediately knew a boar was near. The beast burst out with lightning speed, but Jason was faster. One deadly shot, and it dropped on the spot. And with that, we had one more victory to take home, ending the day on a high note. That's the end of today's hunt. What did you think of the action? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to catch more thrilling ones ahead.
The night falls, covering everything in eerie silence. But we know the wild boars are still lurking somewhere in the darkness. With dozens of them in a single herd, they are a true nightmare. We tighten our grips on our weapons, take a deep breath, and step into what might be our most intense hunt yet. Will we be able to control the situation and eliminate these feral beasts? Watch this thrilling life or death battle now. Wild boars in Texas have become a serious threat, causing massive damage to agriculture and the environment. With millions of them roaming freely, they continuously destroy crops, uproot fields, and leave farmers in distress. As night falls, they become even more active. If strict control measures aren't enforced, the wild boar menace will continue to escalate, leading to unimaginable consequences. After receiving reports from locals about a massive herd of wild boars rampaging through the area, we immediately set out for Texas. Texas welcomes us with a breathtaking sunset stretching across vast fields. The scenery is oddly peaceful, yet hidden within this beauty lurks a lurking danger, cunning, giant beasts ready to ravage anything in their path. To prepare for tonight's hunt, we've equipped ourselves with advanced gear. In the pitch-black darkness, visibility is severely limited, but this is where our thermal imaging system shines. Look! We take careful aim before deciding to pull the trigger. Moving toward a nearby orchard, I quickly scatter some grain over an open patch of land, the perfect trap for these gluttonous beasts. In no time, lured by the irresistible scent, massive wild boars begin to gather. They eagerly bury their snouts into the dirt, indulging in their last supper, completely oblivious to the fact that they've walked right into our sights. A precise bullet, and the first boar drops instantly. The herd panics, trampling over each other in an attempt to flee. But the chase isn't over. We continue tracking them, taking down more as we go. As they greedily pick their favorite morsels, I quietly pick my targets. A deep breath, a firm squeeze on the trigger, gunshots echo through the night. One by one, the boars fall. Flawless execution, excellent results. Tonight, we set out once more, driven by determination and burning rage. Gripping our weapons tightly, we remind ourselves, this threat must end. A chaotic scene unfolds before us, wild boars rampaging through the fields, trampling crops as if it were their own personal feast. Each one, massive and rugged, their coarse fur resembling shadowy demons in the night. Even though these animals possess sharp instincts and heightened alertness, this time, their cunning won't save them. We lower our bodies, maintaining absolute silence. Everything is in place, and their nightmare is about to begin. Oh my god, what on earth is happening? I've been on many hunts before, but never have I witnessed a herd this large and ferocious. No hesitation, we quickly take our positions. Gunfire erupts non-stop. Despite taking down many, their overwhelming numbers prevent us from eliminating them all at once. We press on, determined not to let a single one escape our sights. With so many of them around, there's no doubt that more are hiding nearby. We cannot afford to leave any survivors. The objective, total elimination. With a single well-placed shot, the largest and fattest leader collapses. The rest of the herd scrambles for their lives, but there is no hope of survival. Within seconds, a few more shots ring out, leaving only lifeless shadows on the ground. a fitting end for the stubborn creatures that dared to invade human territory.